Today we'll learn about mind map making. Now, mind map making is an important skill, though it has been most underrated skill. It has been underrated skill because most of us don't use it. But the one who use it is the successful one. Now let's understand the concept of mind map. Mind map is a tool for the brain that captures the thinking that goes on inside your head. Mind mapping helps you think, collect knowledge, remember and create ideas. Most likely it will make you a better thinker. Mind maps can be created in many different ways, but they share the same basics. Mind map shows the shape of the subject, the relative importance of individual points, and the ways in which facts relate to one another. Research shows that this is a particular benefit when dealing with the complex information. Mind mapping can also help you break down large projects or topics into manageable chunks so that you can plan effectively. What can I use mind map for? It can be used for brainstorming individually or as a group, summarizing information, taking notes, consolidating information from different sources, thinking through complex problems, presenting information clearly, studying and memorizing information, and so and so. Now there are multiple kinds of mind maps. Let's talk about 8 mind maps. First one is spider mind map, then flow map, then multi-flow map, system map, dialogue map, brace map, circle map, and bubble map. First we will talk about spider map. As you can see the shape of this map, it looks like a spider. It is a visual brainstorming technique. A spider map helps you lay out your ideas in a shape that resembles a spider. Your main idea occupies the center, whereas your related ideas branch out from in it all directions. Now we'll talk about another map that is called flow map. A flow map is a unique way of organizing information using a combination of maps, flowcharts and diagrams. If you are working with the detailed data sets and you are struggling to represent them in a coherent sequence, you can always use flow maps, and it is one of the creative ways. Now we'll talk about multi-flow maps. Here you can see one side causes another side effects. Being one of the most useful mind mapping methods, multi-flow maps are great for portraying or identifying causes and effect relationships. The central position on the map is occupied by the event that is being talked about. The left side of boxes indicate the causes that have led to the event, as right boxes indicates the effects. Now we'll talk about system map. System maps are one of the most complex types of mind maps. It is used to show the numerous parts of a concept and how all of them are interrelated to each other and the central idea. Connecting lines with positive correlation can have positive signs, while those with negative correlations can have negative signs. Many companies use system maps to see how their teams are functioning. Dialogue map. It is one of the creative ways and many organizations use it. If you need an online tool to visualize critical thinking as a group, you should use a dialogue map. That's because it's a great problem-solving tool for product developers, project managers, and organizational leaders. Teams use dialogue maps to solve complex problems in a project. Moreover, a dialogue map is exceptionally useful in breaking down each idea that you might have had. Brace map. Now what brace map is? Effective for determining part-to-whole relationships, a brace map is used for analyzing physical objects or for giving you a closer look at the concept and ideas. If you are looking for something that gives you more in-depth understanding of how things work, you must use a brace map. To make a brace map, you can write the name of the object on the left and draw brace within which you align and adjust all the key. Now we'll talk about circle maps. Circle in the shape, these maps have central idea at the core, whereas the related idea exists in parallel circles within the main circle. So you'll find out a number of circles within the main big circle. It is extremely useful for sharing ideas or outlining important information for an upcoming presentation at school or at work. You can see the bigger picture at a glimpse, and that's why circle maps are important. Now we'll talk about another map that is called bubble map. Bubble map is also called a proportional symbol map. A bubble map is an intuitive visualization tool that mimics or imitates the natural thought process we have. Bubble maps are used to help organize and grow your ideas. In fact, they help you center your thought and channelize your creativity, explaining specific themes or topics. You can see few samples of handmade created visual maps. These maps help us learn and gather information at a place in brief manner. When we start preparing mind maps, it always helps our brain to think and figure out the solution quickly. Also, when we create mind maps, we are able to gather multiple information at a place. Also, if we see that if there is complete book, you have read that and you can brief it on 1 or 2 pages itself. It helps us revise the concept. When we prepare mind maps, it helps us visualize our learning. That is why creating mind map is one of the effective ways to learn the concept of anything. Always remember, whenever we are creating mind maps, we don't write paragraphs, we write key points. Mostly professors, project managers, organizations use the technique of mind map because it helps them do their work impactfully, effectively, and within the time duration without missing any of the points. You also use mind map and show your creativity, also learn the concepts easily.